All right, guys. Here we are, week 7, day 1. We are nearing the end. It's crazy to think that all of this uh, quarter we have done these NTI days, and kind of makes me sad. I miss you guys being in my room. I miss talking with you all. But with that being said, you do get out of school early, so there's a little bit of a give and take. This week, we are reviewing angles and polygons. Okay, we are going to start today with classifying angles. Not bad. I'm pretty sure a lot of this should hopefully be a review from not only this year, but 6th grade. So we're going to bust through this kind of quickly, and hopefully it's kind of an easy way to be close to ending the year, rather. What you are going to do is you are going to make a copy of this Google slide. You're going to put your name, and this is where all your work is going to go. Remember, either email the Google slide to me or attach it when you turn it in. Either one is great. I will gladly take care of either one. Grade either one. Okay? So, today, what we are going to talk about is naming angles, your learning target. Demonstrate understanding of angles, including and identifying examples, classifying angles, estimating the measure, determining angle measures in degrees, drawing angles, applying angle relationships in triangles and quadrilaterals. Okay, so we talked about this earlier in the year when we did geometry. An angle is formed by two rays. The point where they meet is called the vertex. So if you look here, it is labeled vertex. Okay, remember a ray is an endpoint and something that goes on and on forever out of it. Okay, so you got your endpoint and this goes on and on forever. Okay, so a ray has one endpoint and one part that goes on and on forever. An angle is made of two of those. Okay, now what they do is they have you classify them. So this is kind of a reference page. Like, for example, if we were going to take notes, this is kind of a quick snippet of what it would be. So remember, a right angle is exactly 90 degrees. Okay, that right angle, most of the time when you all have it, you're going to have that little box that goes from one arm of the angle to the other to show you that that is a perfect 90 degrees. Okay, a right angle would be like a corner or where two walls meet. So things like that. Straight angle. A straight angle is just a straight line. Simple. An acute angle, okay? An acute angle is anything less than 90 degrees. So any angle less than 90 degrees is acute. Obtuse, okay? Obtuse is a little different. Obtuse, we most time think about anything greater than 90 degrees, which is not necessarily true. Okay, an obtuse angle is greater than 90, but less than 180. So it's got to kind of fit in there. So it's got to be between 91 and 179. Anywhere in there is considered obtuse. Okay, and then we introduce a new one. It's called a reflex angle. So anything greater than 180. So if you look right here, if this angle was going to be a straight angle, you would have a straight line going across. Okay, but this sucker kind of bends down a little bit. When it bends down, it gets more than 180 degrees. Okay, you'll see more examples of reflex angles as you go on. Measuring angles. Okay, the learning outcome for this is you're going to demonstrate the understanding of angles, including identifying them. The main part that's different here is you're determining angle measures in degrees. Okay, so this is the same learning target from the first slide, but this time you're just focusing on one little part. To accurately measure an angle, we use a protractor. A protractor divides a straight angle into 180 equal parts. Each part is called a degree. So if you look at this protractor, it counts by tens. Okay, now we talked about in class, if your angle opens up, okay, if your angle opens up like you're opening a book, so it opens up to the right side, you're going to use these numbers at the top. Okay? If your angle starts over here and opens to the left, you're going to use those little blue numbers there at the bottom. Okay? Now, some of it would be common sense. Okay? So, for example, let me get back where I can move my protractor a little bit. If I take my protractor and I move it, or not, if I take my okay, obviously I don't know how to move it, and that's okay. But if I take my protractor and my angle, I need to put my vertex right here in this circle. Okay? So if I were to measure this angle, okay, since it opens up to the left, I'm going to use the blue numbers on the bottom. Okay? Keep that in mind. Now, here is your assignment for today. Okay, it says the definitions are movable, so they can be placed under the correct angle. The protractor is movable, so you can measure the angles. So, if I wanted to move my protractor, okay, I can move it and measure any one of these 5 angles. Now, are you necessarily going to have to do that for this? No, probably not. You're probably going to be able to use common sense and move these around where they need to go. Okay, that's perfectly fine. So you're going to take the definition and you're going to drag it and put it either on top of the angle or near the angle. Okay? Not bad. Hopefully, based on these definitions, you can accomplish that assignment. Now, that should be all you have to do today. So that should be easy enough. Okay? Have fun, get it done, turn it in, finish things up. Okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and address this part. Make our lives easier. Y'all, we're near the end. If you have any assignment missing, okay, do it. Turn it in. Get it to me. I've been trying to get those missing things in as quickly as I possibly can. Okay, check Infinite Campus. If you don't know how to check Infinite Campus, email me. Text me on Remind. All of the things. Okay? There is no reason for you to have a grade lower than a C. It's easily fixed. Okay? Get in contact with me if you need to. All right, y'all. Have a great Monday. Finish this week strong. Bye.